Rabinowitz. Will you elevate yourself? You don't have to be Kathleen Turner. You don't have to say, I want you. But I want you. Okay.
Watch the chords right there.
Be careful.
Watch those chords.
I'm watching the chords.
I'm testing to see what this sounds like. Sounds good?
Yeah.
I want to thank Ivy so much for asking me to show up here, and then within 1 minute I'm standing here, so I appreciate that. So I'm going to tell a sweet little story about a gentleman named Harold and a lady named Madeline. And they grew up in Stamford, Connecticut. And they met in high school and decidedly disliked each other entirely. They had nothing in common. 4 years later, when Harold came back from joining the army, and I think it was a victory in Japan Day, Kiki saw Harold, her nickname was Kiki, and said, gosh, he's something special, because he was in uniform. And he was dancing on top of a stone wall, so he was very special. So they decided that they liked each other. More than that, they really had the hots for each other. This is the theme of hots. And back then, hot was hot, and Kiki was hot, and Harold was hot. It was like a Tony Curtis kind of hot from the pictures I still have. So they got together, they fell in love, and they got married, because that's what you did. You fell in love and you got married. And then they moved to New Haven, and they waited for 10 years to have children. They tried to, but nothing was working. And then suddenly, they could have children, and they didn't know why. So they had one child, and then they had another child, and then they had another child, and then they had another, how many, was that 4?
Right.
Okay, finally, they had 6 children. That was enough. Well, luckily, I was number 4. I got to share middle child with my sister, which is okay. But anyhow, they put us together, and they made the most creative, wonderful environment for children. They built their own house, and they raised us. And it was the sweetest story, and they are going to be celebrating their granddaughter's wedding, their first granddaughter's wedding this weekend. And we're very excited because they're now 87 and 88 years old.